Alright everybody, we're back with some Dave the Diver action here. Just doing some generic moving about the cabin. And we're going to do a little bit of management in the stream because this is a fresh session. I hope that anyone out there hopes to dive in and chat with me. Let's free to get the convo started. Say hey. Feel like that's pretty incumbent on everyone. We're just here having some fun, talking about stuff, talking about everything, talking about nothing. Jump on in, say hey. Help me help you. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on in your life. Tell me something that you're feeling thankful for. Tell me something you're feeling good about. Tell me something you're feeling happy about. Tell me something you're feeling sad about even. We're here to be a sounding board for each other. We're going to make it through the day. We're going to make it through the day playing some fun video games. Something we feel passionate about. Something we feel happy about. That's the important part, I think. So again, it's your boy Logical Mongoose saying hey. Reaching out. Right now it shows we only got one additional viewer, whoever you are, wherever you are. I hope you're doing well. But for now, we're just being nice and cozy in this video game. Dave the Diver. We're feeding our cat. We're going through the motions because the motions are enough. Cat's happy we just fed it. We're relaxing. We're having a good time. We're flipping up the music. We already went to the farm. We already went to the fish farm. We took care of that a little bit. Looks like our food over there is ready to harvest. So I think we're gonna dive over to the sea people. Harvest that. See where that gets us. I think it's important when we're playing these games that we're having a good time with it. Enjoying everything this game has to offer. And for me, it really is about enjoying just how nicely paced everything is. That we're heading over here to the seaweed farm. Our seaweed's ready to go. So we're just clearing all that up, and then we're going to plant some more here. I think we're going to need to do a little bit of accounting for what we need to grow from there, because I feel like we're probably pretty good on seaweed at this moment. We gotta figure out which dishes that we have that really are going to be emphasized by what we can grow over here. And I could have bought my seeds elsewhere, but we're gonna go over here just on the off chance that there's something left that we need to research, which I don't think is the case. It looks like they're all at max. Yeah, they're all at max. Right now, we got plenty of sea grapes, and we got plenty of seaweed. And right now, I don't know what else we need. We might need kelp. Or any of these three at the lower here, the black coral, the southern bull kelp, or the buckbean. I'm not quite sure though, so we're gonna have to go back to the surface here and find out exactly what it is that we need to maximize when it comes to our seeds. So that's what we're gonna do, because I'm fortunate right now that at least when it comes to the main portion of diving, we don't really need much of anything. It would probably be beneficial if I were to go for the crab traps and try to harvest something there. But really, don't need anything explicit. So right now we're coming back up to the boat, and it's gonna let us process the seaweed and bull kelp that we just got. And I'm gonna take this opportunity. We're gonna head back over real quick to the farm to harvest any of the cucumbers that might be ready to harvest. But now that I've also planted the other crops, we got the other crops growing now as well too. So we got some buckwheat. What else we got? Habanero, and cherry tomato. We got a pretty good gamut that's being grown right now. So let's head over to the sushi restaurant and let's see what we got here. We gotta wait for the traveler to show up for us to get some more truffles. That's definitely a point of contention for us right now. But well, wow, look at that. 1507 for that cold jellyfish and green sea urchin salad. But we're real low on green sea urchin, so it's going to take us a while to get to anything respectable there. We just had the lobster event, so that kind of wiped us out of the lobster dishes. Fortunately, we got a good amount of blue lobster, but we don't have much when it comes to truffle. So it's going to take us a while to kind of build that up. But once we can build that up, 1716 coin for that dish is pretty dang good overall. But I think so. Olive oil and salt, we're good. We're dispatching for that where we can. Rhino Chimeridae meat, we're farming that at a decent clip. Black vinegar, again, we can dispatch that as needed, so that's nothing to be worried about there either. Cherry tomato, grade A egg, and black pepper, golden on all of that. Onion and turmeric. Again, the turmeric we can dispatch as needed, so we're good there. This tropical fish sushi set is, I believe, what we have at our branch. Is the real moneymaker at our branch currently. So nothing to worry about there. And this was the one that I thought we might need to focus on, was the southern bull kelp from the looks of it. So that might be what I need to grow going forward, because when it comes time to upgrade that, we're going to need 76 of that. That leaves us with 50 currently of southern bull kelp, and leaves us with about 70 of the kajime. But it's about getting the sailfish at a reliable interval. So I might do a dive to get down to the shipwreck to get more sailfish, just because I really want to try to, up that production level and max that one out, because right now it's at level 8. Level 9 gets it to 1445, so that's about a 128. So 130 on top of that would be 1575 per dish with 8 yield. So when it comes time for that sailfish, marlin, that bonus event, that'll be a real good opportunity for us. But it looks like seaweed I have 58 of here. I definitely want to try to get that up to where I need that to be. I have comb jellyfish in my fish farm, but I only have them sitting at like 2 at the moment, just enough to kind of perpetuate that harvest cycle. So I might need to kind of let them go and grow a bit, and really focused on growing that seaweed. That might be my point of focus, because that'll go up to 1295, so that's a 105 increase. It also increases my serving from 5 up to 6, and there's also the jellyfish event that takes place because of that. Is there any other jellyfish before that one? It looks like that is the only other one that I have, right? Yep, that's the only other one that I have. And that one is constrained by the green sea urchin. I might be able to get a few more of those, but, optimistically that's still not gonna be enough for any sort of event that we have on our hands. So I want to plant more seaweed. I'm going to want to go down and get more seaweed. I'm also going to want to go to the shipwreck to get more of the sailfish meat here to help with that boiled sailfish and seaweed dish, because that will also be a real big help. So we're at seaweed and marlin, or sailfish meat. I don't think Barracuda is an event. I can't remember right now if Barracuda is an event or not. But right now, if I were to do that, it looks like I would have plenty left over of cherry tomato, onion, and mayonnaise. And that adds 128 per dish of coin. And gets me 25 more of the happiness. I don't think the happiness really matters for me with where I'm at in the game. I'm already maxed out on my level. So, do I want to commit the resources to that? I think so. Go through this beautiful little cut screen. Upgraded dish. Well, looks like I can upgrade it again, but that's going to leave me with 33 Barracuda left over. Doesn't upgrade my output at all. So I'm going to hold off on that one for now. Might do that later. But again, we're sailfish and we're seaweed. So I'm going to need to remember to make sure that when I go down to the sea people, that the seaweed is what I'm going to spend my coinage on. Seaweed seed. We're good here. Sunday. Did I already did I ignore it? No, he's not there. Okay. I know the traveler is usually somewhere over there, but not right now. That's like a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday type of thing, I believe. So we're gonna head to the boat now, and we're gonna jump down. Do we want to jump into the water, or do we want to go down to see people? I think we're gonna just jump into the water. We're gonna jump into the water, head down to the sailfish, to the shipwreck, and then we'll go back up and then cut across and then down to the chamber to get to the sea people from there. But especially with where I'm at in the game right now, I'm not really worried too much about catching any specific fish in the normal portion here. So it's just kind of like, well, whatever I can get my hands on. Like the shrimp here. I don't need the shrimp by any stretch of the imagination. But they're there, so I'll take it. Definitely don't need that bat. Don't need that bat either. So for now we're just kind of, you know, exploring the general area. Getting what we can from it. Gotta love getting that green sea urchin while we can. Can never get enough of that. While we're here, might as well try to I don't really want to mess with that. Boom. Get this son of a gun here. Not gonna worry about that that shark over there. It's not really doing much for us. Right now we're just diving along, getting what we can. Apparently running into them. Barrel jellyfish don't really do anything for me, so probably shouldn't waste my time on them. Looks like that that trap is already full. We're going to leave those bullets and that oxygen alone. Get these fragments while I can. Not necessary by any stretch of the imagination, but again, I'm only at 30 kilos of a 185 kilo limit, so no harm in it. Not gonna worry about the seahorses. Couple American lobsters. Alright. 3-star is what's important for me. Did I already get everything down here? Yeah, I did. Alright, good. And then we had the baseball bats that we're going to pass up. Because again, we're just focused on getting down to that shipwreck interior for the time being. Oh, hey, there's the mako shark. Don't even worry about the shark tip or the shock. Go ahead and drone that one out. Oh, hey, look, an upgrade. Gives me the refill and it gives me the increased damage, so. I like to call that a win-win. Grab the shrimp over here. Are we going to bother with that? I don't think we're going to bother with that. We're going to keep diving down here. Pick up the stuff along the way that we can. Sharp Japanese sword. I remember that when you first start out. That is a real nice one to get your hands on, because it also has the distance, that extra little bit of distance on it, which is real beneficial to have. Excuse me. I need the hush dart. Get those fragments. Oh, hey, look, some fossils. Leg bone. Keep diving down here. Curry block. Curry block isn't really anything that I need to concern myself with, but you know, it's there, so let's grab it, you know. Oh, hey, look, figurine. There we go. It's a nice little addition. Not going to worry about the oxygen from the clam there, or from the oyster, or whatever it is, because alright, just gonna kind of go with the flow. Kicked me out over there, no big deal. So just spit me out here anyways. Get this kelp. Don't gotta worry about the net gun. And since we're right by the shipwreck here, we'll go ahead and set this lobster trap up with the bait. And then we're going to actually dive down a little bit further here, because we're still only at 48 kilos, 49 kilos. Don't got to worry about that. So we're just going to peel whatever we can. See the lead's down here. Lead's always good to have, because the lead, I don't know what I might need it for in the future for a weapon, but I do know that it has a pretty good overall trade-in value with the sea people. So we kind of harvested what we need to from the immediate area. Let's kick back over and make our way to the shipwreck and get the sailfish that's down here. Sailfish is definitely why we're here. There's also the hammerhead down here, which will give us a little bit of a hiccup, and these crab, which are a little bit of a pain in the ass, but see, like, they do that. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not here for it. I'm gonna switch over to my gun here for the hammerhead. And just like that. Taking care of business until we can find a spot where we can actually harvest them. Always kind of picky when it comes to that. And now we're gonna go fill up on air since we're a bit low, and then we're also gonna fill up well, we can hold off on ammo because we got the sensor trap. Do we not have the marlin down here? Wow. That is a big disappointment. Or the sailfish, I mean. That is definitively something I was looking to get while I was over here, and it's not here. Okay, so we're just gonna refill on the ammo, and then we're gonna check the trap that we laid out earlier. Should hopefully have some decent crab offering, or lobster offering, I mean. And then we're gonna boogie over to, we're gonna go up top, so we're gonna go up 100 meters or so, and then from there we're going to go across. And then we're going to go back down so we can get to the seed chamber or whatever it is. I'll run the saw shark there because the saw shark is useless to us now. And we're pretty much passing through everything we just went through earlier, because we already cleared all that area out. I think we've only used one of the drones so far as well on the shark that was over in the shallow area. Not the Mako, but the other one. We're full up on ammo, and we're still pretty good on oxygen, so I'm not going to worry about those either. We're still real low on weight as well. I think we'll go explore the top real quick. And since we already got these ones here. Disassemble that one since it's the same. Get a couple fragments out of it. I don't think there's anything beneficial about that seahorse, but, you know, since we're here, it sounds like I'm hearing... Oh! Look at you, you little son of a gun. I don't like that at all. That was not cool. Oh, this is not. What? I didn't vote for that. Alright, well, that is less than optimal. But we survived. We're gonna get some oxygen over here. There's the Mako. I've been looking for the Mako for a while, and so thankful it finally popped up. But I'm gonna need some ammo now to replenish what I just used on that. That was kind of bonkers. Well, that's good. So I got one more drone I can use. Couple of fragments that way. I'm only at about 2/3 of my weight at the moment. Well, that's cool. I mean, it sucks that it did the damage that it did, but all things considered, can't be too upset with it. Because I've been looking for that Mako for a while, and it just finally decided to pop up for me. So... there's that shark, which I don't really care about. And so it looks like... just gonna clear those out of the way. What else do we got down here? Should be getting pretty close. I'm gonna worry about the underwater scooter right now. Alright, I might go into the record chamber here. I'm going to do one little sweep alongside the perimeter. Get the glass. Is that anything? Nah, it's just going to be a fragment piece for me. Get these pieces down here. And I'm not gonna worry about that. So, alright, we're gonna head over to the record chamber, and then we are going to get to the sea people. We're at 147 now with our weights. That's pretty good for a dive for us, all things considered, because we're especially kind of in the approach right now of we're not going over anything in particular, and we're not looking to kind of maximize the weight of our dives. I mean, you know, you can kind of tell from this dive that I've pretty much picked up everything that I could. I haven't really neglected much of anything. Alright, let's see here. Those are all sprouts. I think I just need to focus on seaweed. I don't think it's kelp and I need to worry about it at all at this point. I think that main recipe that I'm focusing on is just seaweed. So I have 9 already. I have 12 of the sea grape. 3, and then I do 6 more. So if I do 9 more in total, gets me to 108. And that leaves me with 65. That should, you know, give me a pretty good harvest before I have to worry about selling additional materials here. I don't think I have any other seahorses to transition over, but just in case, we'll drop by, see what we have going on here. Spiny seahorse. We're gonna replace. We'll replace that one. Anyone left? 22, maybe. I don't think so. I think those two are just kind of leftover. So we got one additional seahorse to replace, but even then, I don't think it's useful at all for us with where we're at in our races. And we'll do a quick little pop into the workshop here. The blacksmith, because I believe 434 fragments, 374 copper ore, 318 lead. Excuse me. And that's why I mentioned earlier, you know, always going for that lead whenever you can see it. Just because the lead and the iron are so beneficial here in selling to the workshop. At 5. Do I want to sell like 8 or 18? Just knock it down to a flat 300. If I do 18, that gets me 90, so that puts me at 155. And 155 gets me over 10 more seaweed if I need to, over almost 2 full rounds, because I think it's 6 that you can plant at a time. So I can't remember if the seaweed is 12 or a 15 crop, if the seeds for purchase. So that's pretty good. And that kind of goes to show you why maximizing your capacity and just always, you know, hoovering up every single thing that you can when you're trolling along the bottom there. Because like even these bones here, like you can see I got 37, 35, and 37 of those. Like I don't know what weapon I might need to craft for them in the immediate future. But once I progress a little bit further in the story, I can figure that out. But for right now, worst case scenario, we're looking at, that's over 100 pieces right there. So that's over 700 credits in this currency that could be used if I really needed to. And the same thing here with the glass and the flask. Like you see, 74, 218, 164 rope. You don't really think of these things when you're scrounging them along the bottom of the seafloor, but when you got room for it. 391 blue seashells. I haven't had a mission, a side quest mission with what is it? The not the Marinica, but the other one. Where you need to turn them in for quite some time, but you just keep picking them up along the way. And I'm also thankfully now at the point with my gold, with my main currency, where I don't have to worry about selling the silver bowls. So if I ever needed to, I got 24 silver bowls here at 5 apiece there, so that's 120. 120 is 10 of those seeds, I believe. So again, it's just feeding into that system that really makes it beneficial. Let's see here. So I think that's a good point for that one. I think we're just going to head back to the boat now. Because, let's see, this is the dilemma that I faced, because I have the additional sensor trap. I wasted the first one going after that Mako when I thought I was grappling it with the drone. That didn't happen. But there's no sign of the tuna. There's no sign of the sailfish for me. So, what am I kind of wasting time with in that regard? I could go to the glacial area, try to find a Greenland shark, the pork beagle, the narwhal, stuff like that. But I'm just gonna head back up to the boat though. Conclude my diving for the day. We already went through those seahorses. Neither of them are beneficial to keep, so just gonna use them as ingredients. And then here we see 27 with the Mako meat. Did we get? We got short fin Mako roe. That's good. That is a really, really, really good thing. I'm glad that we were able to get. So green sea urchin roe, purple sea urchin roe. Those are definitely good ones. I'm glad that we got. Outside of that, though, hammerhead, I don't really care about the hammerhead anymore. Thresher shark. Thresher was the one I was trying to think of earlier that we droned out. So those are the fish tank. I was gonna say, looks like I didn't hit that threshold. And there's also the mist in from the dredge tie-in. But at the same time, I'm not really concerning myself with that. Let's check out the Kaiju Codex, because we were able to get that figurine, which was a nice add-on for me. Let's see what we got here. Anguirus was created when the Ankylosaurus was exposed to radiation. Its fighting style consists of rolling its body into a ball that crashes into its foes. That's from Godzilla Final Wars from 2004. I'm going to play the sound. One more time. Alright, well, it's definitely something. classic Godzilla. That's a good sound right there. Let's listen to that one again. There you go. Rodan. I haven't heard Rodan in a while. Alright. Classic Mothra from 61. Alright. Then here we have 95 Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Destroya from 95? I'm not familiar with this one. It's more mid-range, more bassy. It's pretty badass. Mechagodzilla. Definitely more shrieky. Abira. Horror of the Deep. Red Bamboo operates from a secret base on Lecce Island, where they experiment with nuclear energy. When their radioactive waste is washed into the ocean, a strange mutation occurs, spawning the giant lobster-like Abira. Alright. 94 Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. After Space Godzilla arrived on Earth, it was drawn to Birth Island and attacked by Baby Godzilla. The Space Kaiju trapped Baby Godzilla in a crystal, prompting Godzilla to follow his clone to the Japanese city of Fukuoka. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Let's hear what this one sounds like. That's a good OG Godzilla sound in my mind's eye. That's the sound I'm looking for. '94 might have it. All things considered. Let's listen to '95 again. That one's good, but that's kind of a little more lower end. And then we got 65. That one's good. That one also is definitely kind of in your mind's eye of what you imagine you'd be hearing. But I think I really like that 94. Yeah. Think of all the ones I have unlocked so far. I'm only at 40%, obviously. But I think of all of them, that 94 one, that really sounds peak. Like it's got that right. It's got that right hit up top, but it's also got that good kind of bass growl to it as well. Makes me wonder what else we got to unlock here with these ones and what they're gonna sound like comparatively. But so far 65 is good. 65 is definitely a iconic one as well. But it's at least in this clip here, it's shorter and higher. Good, but definitely kind of definitely number 2 to me comparatively to this 94 one. Yeah, I'm rocking with the 94 so far. Let me know what you think. If you think of the ones we just listened to, if any of those are hitting differently for you. Alright, let's go to the farm. See what crops we can pull from there. Got more cucumbers, that's great. Don't gotta worry about the fish farm right now, so we're just gonna go to sushi. We're gonna check the branch real quick, see where we're at ingredient-wise with them. So it looks like we got enough for one more serving of that Godzilla versus Bira curry. Then we're back to the tropical fish sushi set, which is kind of my prime focus for... Well, I really could just deliver... That's what I'll do. I'm going to deliver the overflow back to... Straight up worrying about... Ooh, I need more Triton. Titan triggerfish. Oh yeah, 296 there. Not a problem I gotta worry about otherwise though. We got 400,000. So do I wanna... You think I should just upgrade my cooks the rest of the way? I'm not too terribly worried about them. So I think we'll worry about them later. What I will focus on, though, is my dispatching staff. Procure. See these procure people. 730, 790. So I think Yusuke should probably be my next one. Alright, Yusuke is at 18 now. Do I want to upgrade any of them anymore? Do I either of the 16s? Pi or Carolina? Carolina? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? 730. Is there anyone else I might procure that's that's close to being that? I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone else worth investing that in right now. So I think we're gonna dispatch. Yeah, I think we're just gonna dispatch people. 161. I don't even worry about curry block, I don't think. Turmeric. We'll go some olive oil. 3, 4, 5, 6. Send those out for olive oil. 160. Do salt or turmeric. We'll go salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Send those all out for salt. Then maybe after that we'll worry about turmeric or sesame seed or black pepper. But for right now, I think we're pretty good there with who we just dispatched out. So I think we're gonna save. And we've already reduced our menu for the branch, so I should just be worrying about that tropical sushi set that we got. This the real money maker. I don't think we're gonna have anything to worry about here when it comes to additional money makers. No event for those that I'm seeing so far. Say this one could be because of the curry block, I think. I don't know if the curry or the turmeric is the indicator for the VIP event that occurs. This one could be something for when it comes to lobster, but I don't know how to get the crystal lobster. Maybe that's a nighttime one? Poor Beagle shark meat. That could be a shark one when the time comes. It's a 400 coinage, so there's not a lot of room to really improve on that with upgrading. It's not like it's going to be one that blows the doors off profit-wise, you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a stingray event or not. Narwhal. $390, so even if we upgraded that one's not going to be very profitable for us. Shrimp. Shrimp is a good one. I got a lot there, but I got to get eggplant. Do this. Deep fried eggplant shrimp meatballs. That'll be a good one to have in the roundhouse. Narwhal. Okay, back to where we were. Again, same thing with these ones. These must be the nocturnal ones that I'm not too acquainted with or something. Just from what I have limited-wise. Jellyfish would be a good one to have in the repertoire. But not necessary for what I have, really. Alright, so I want to make sure that I rotate in some eggplant into my farming for that for that dish, since I just unlocked it. So we're gonna go right to 48 with this one. And we're going to add it to his management. So he'll start growing that one, and I can update it. Maybe just add 24 more. Alright, he's got 72 of that one now. Right? Right. So he'll be able to grow that one for a while. Alright, it's evening time. So we're going to make sure that our menu is lined up. We're going to do a menu service here. And I think we're going to call it a day, a night after that. Now this is a shrimp dish, which I already have shrimp dishes done, so I'm not really, you know. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. I don't know how good of a dish that's going to be going forward, but I got it, you know, kind of completion hunt a little bit. I don't know if I'm looking to 100% every single dish that I possibly can, but definitely ones that make sense, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go with this one or this one. I don't think I need to upgrade any of these right now. Tropical fish sushi set. My goodness, is that not a great one for the branch?
I'm happy for you. I'm smiling for you. I'd do anything for you.
My goodness, do I want more sailfish? Look at that. Because this one's at 1480. And getting that to level 9 gives me the 1445. So it's going to be really good if I can get to the point where I can harvest these sailfish at a reliable interval to upgrade these. Because I have enough bull kelp right now to get up to 9. And sailfish is one of the VIP event ones, so that's important to have. Alright, menu is set. We've already managed the resources for the branch. Have the menu set for here, so I think we're good to rock and roll on this one. So let's jump right in. Nice. We're rocking it pretty hard. We only have one unsatisfied of the branch so far. Boom. Only one unsatisfied of the branch. We'll take that all day, every day. 45 out of 45 served at ours. Boom. Oh, this is the dredge one. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the aberrant. The only bad part is missing that one person at the branch, but fortunately that didn't drag us down. We still got the perfect rating overall. Take that all day, every day. Make 60K at our location. And 68K at the branch. Cannot complain about that. Alright. Ooh, what do we got for a VIP event here? Tuna. Tuna dishes. That right now is probably my worst category, I would think. Strictly because when it comes to my fish farm, I only have the 3 of each kind. Not spitting a whole lot out, and I think when it comes to my recipes, they're kind of truffle dependent. So we'll actually head to the sushi first, just so I can check the menu. Yeah, that is not good. So we look all the way down here. That's the first one that pops up, and it's a level 5. And I don't have what's needed to increase it. That stinks. Woof, that's really bad. And I would love to catch more of them, but it just hasn't happened for me. And I can't, I can't seem to catch them. Alright, let's see here. Boom. Alright, got a couple of pieces of bait. Now we'll head over to the farm, collect the eggs and the crops. Not a whole lot there to grab. Now we'll head over to the fish farm. 117. Do I want to keep the stingray? I don't think so. Bluefin tuna. Ooh. I'm at 99% with that right now. I could probably get rid of the third Thresher Shark. That would probably clear up a good chunk of space. I don't have a lot of Mako, so I kind of want to keep the short fin Mako. And the same thing with the Marlin. I really want to produce more Marlin. Even though sailfish is the main dish that I'm looking to keep with that. So let's where's that get us? To 96. I freed up 3%. Woof. What do I take down here, you guys? I don't know what to eliminate. Titan triggerfish I kind of want to keep up just because of that tropical platter is really dictating a lot. I want to keep the tunas. I want, you know, there's a lot of here that I want to keep. Getting rid of 5 urchin I don't think is gonna. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me there. I could get rid of the parrotfish. Knock that down to like 5. Do you think that might do much for me? I don't think it's gonna do a lot. %. All right, that did make a little bit of a dent. Same thing. I can do the puffer down to 5. All right, I think I'm kind of all right. Yeah, 89%. I'm done there. That's definitely where. $79. 103. Think gets me close to where I want to be for that, right? 92%. I think we're good there. Not gonna worry about 92% too much. Arctic Cod. Knock that down to 10. Haddock. We're at 93 with this, and I want to keep the poor beagle. Okay. Barracuda. Again, I'm almost tempted to just get rid of the hammerhead at this point, because what am I spawning them for, you know? Like, what am I looking to spawn with them? I'd rather have the ability to kind of really kick up there with sailfish. And smooth hammerhead really takes up a lot of space. So I think I'm just gonna send both of them. Really, that only took us to 96% with them? Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright, we're at 89% now at least, but wow, I really really thought the hammerhead sharks were going to clear up a lot more room there with that. At least I have 5 sailfish now, and hopefully that 5 sailfish will really help kind of kick up the production. Am I looking to keep the barracuda though? That becomes an important question as well. I think I'm looking to keep the barracuda, so we'll keep that at 89%. Comb jelly is an important one because that one recipe that we looked at earlier is very much comb jelly dependent. So I think we're going to keep that large number of comb jelly that we have. We're at 100% right now. Okay, we gotta clear up some more room for these sons of guns. 99% now. Move the fanfish down to just 2, so we got one such that can generate more. And then Megamouth down to 5. Where does that get us? 95%. Woof. What do you guys think? Go down to 4 for the Megamouth? We're down to 91. I think that's the right call. Because I'm not really searching for anything with the Megamouth. I think that does it. Okay. If we go out to the boat, is it going to tell me if I have harvesting ready down with the sea people? Or is that still another day away? Looks like that's another day away. Okay. We're going to save. Then we're going to fast forward. There isn't going to be the traveler there though. Which is kind of what I was hoping there would be. Would be that traveler with the truffles for me to buy. Nothing new. Go to the farm. Look at that haul though. Buckwheat, cherry tomato, habanero, and cucumber. That's a good catch-all mix right there. And now we're gonna go to sushi. Just to make sure. Exactly. No one there on Monday. Back to boat. Just in case a notification pops up. Nope, nothing. Alright, so we're gonna save. Alright, we're done. That's gonna wrap things up for me tonight. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And until next time, this is Logical Mongoose signing off. Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great everything.